Well, we're here with Steve Kenchington. He's General Manager of Jaguar Land Rover New Zealand. Very exciting times for Jaguar Land Rover in New Zealand.
Yeah, hugely exciting.
Yeah.
Richard.
Now, this is the E-Pace. This is your long-awaited new compact SUV, and very high expectations for this car.
Yeah, there is. This is the baby F-Pace, or as Jaguar would call it, the cub
Yes.
of the range. So we're really excited about it. It's that compact SUV market is huge, and this is Jaguar's second foray into the SUV segments. So F-Pace has gone particularly well for us, and we see this as a really another strong addition to the range.
Sure. You're right, of course, that compact crossover and SUV market, it just seems to have no end to it, does it?
No, it doesn't. It certainly seems to be continuing to steal sedan segment sales, and Kiwis just love SUVs.
Sure.
It's that sort of lifestyle, the freedom to be able to do what you like in this type of vehicle, and it's something for everybody, and that's why it's been so strong.
For Jaguar, of course, there is a very rich history in sports sedans. I guess it's you'd be loath to say this is a time perhaps we were saying goodbye to that kind of car, but the trend is there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is there, and the sporty compact and even mid-size, large-side SUVs are providing exactly that, sporty additions to the range. So, look, we hope that that sporty sedan segment never goes. It's a strong part of Jaguar's heritage, and we'd always like to see that continue. But you've got to continue to supply vehicles to the market that people want, and SUV seems to be it at the moment.
And the other factor, of course, is that Jaguar are looking into the electric space. And
Sure.
really interestingly for Jaguar, you're doing it quite differently than everybody else. You're going to a full electric car first with the I-Pace, which everybody's very excited about.
Yes.
But then you're also stepping all these, shall we say, more mainstream models, more conventional models. They're all going to go to PHEV.
Correct.
Or perhaps even more fully electric over the next 4 years.
Absolutely right.
So where do you start? I mean, this car, the C-Pace, this will be a PHEV within 2 years, is that correct?
Yeah, what's led to belief, but we're not sure. We haven't had any feedback on when or if this vehicle will go PHEV,
Okay.
but certainly by 2020 every new model in the range will have a PHEV option. Range Rover Sport from mid this year will provide a PHEV option.
Sure.
So we would suspect that this vehicle will also go in that direction. I-Pace took Geneva by storm. It's been massive feedback and positivity around that vehicle, and full electric with a range of over 500 kilometres will suit our market.
Yeah.
And we look forward to seeing that here probably around March next year.
Yeah.
Again, it'll be subject to supply, because we believe the pre-order bank is growing significantly and very quickly. So.
Sure. So the customer feedback on that car, you feel about who the customer's going to be for that car? Are they all going to be new to Jaguar? Are they going to be traditional Jaguar owners? Bit of both?
Well, a bit of both, but mainly conquest.
Yeah.
Because the market share that we've got currently is quite small, and the car park is reasonably small. We have to capture conquest business from other brands. It is really hard to know who the customer's going to be, but it'll be your traditional SUV customer, we think, that will be looking for a clean green alternative.
Sure.
So. But it's sort of wait and see, to be fair, because we will be one of the first,
Well, you probably
Tesla,
will be,
to come to market in New Zealand. So.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Everybody says, you're building a Tesla beta, but it's more than that, isn't it? I mean,
without a doubt.
Jaguar's taken into account that Audi are getting into the game, Volkswagen, well, all of Volkswagen Group really, Mercedes. Those are far more comfortable fits as competitors anyway.
Oh, without a doubt. Sustainability is key to everyone's strategy moving forward, as is semi-autonomous and autonomous, which is also where vehicles are going. So from a Jaguar perspective, it's key, and going full electric on the back of Mitch Evans and Formula E and our commitment into that. It's really exciting times, and they'll take a lot from the development of those cars into I-Pace and the future of the brand.
How soon before you start preparing the market for I-Pace? That must be, we're pretty well on the cusp of it, aren't we?
We're going to be starting reasonably soon.
Yep.
We are hoping to have some I-Pace in the country before the end of the year.
Great.
which we can pre-sell off.
Yeah.
That's the desired strategy, which will mean that we have to gear up from a technical perspective, from a charging perspective, etc., etc. There's a lot to do, but it is the future, and every manufacturer is going there, and we're looking forward to being right up there in terms of introducing it first into the premium segment.
Sure, and I understand one of the things that you do have as an advantage, unlike Tesla, is that you don't need a bespoke charging system. This car, well, I'm sorry to say it, but that fully plugs in, comfortably plugs into what we're already establishing in New Zealand now.
Absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yep. No, it's going to be minimal effort from the consumer's point of view, a bit more effort from our point of view in terms of gearing up at our retail sites.
Sure.
But from a customer's perspective, very, very simple process.